One, two, three. Welcome to the show. Can you?
Grab me a positive synergy. I have been doubted through life. Been there and done it with trifling people who told me my style would not work. I told them they wrong. Been struggling too long. This song is for you. I'm proving you wrong. Get out my way. 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 Get out my way.
They ain't gonna like you. They ain't gonna like me. I been getting to the money. Everybody mad. I think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad. Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody hated on him, then he bounced right back. I done spent a whole lot of time overseas. Doubling my money cause you know I want cheese. I been in my hometown playing with the keys when it fell off the boat. Yeah, I'm fucking about Belize. I know it's a whole lot of niggas that was hating. I know it's a whole lot of bitches that was taken. So I shut the niggas up, bitches feeling us. Always knew that I was sick, so I had to stay patient. Taking over summer, nigga, tell me what's the bid. Hurt you still cuffing, nigga, tell me what it is. You ain't paying no bills, buying no bags, buying no heels. Goddamn, let a bitch live. All I see is 20s, 50s, 100s. If it ain't $250,000, fuck the whip. I don't want it, about to make these niggas sick to their stomach. I be getting to the money.
Everybody mad. I be getting too much money. Everybody mad.
Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody hated on him, then he bounced right back. She was acting stingy, now she wanna give it up. Fast life OT, I'ma live it up. Now my ex-girl tryna make me jealous cause she got a new nigga. She don't know that I don't give a fuck. I got me a deal, but I'm still in the street. Heard a couple niggas talking like they got beat. They forgot sesame, teriyaki sauce with the rice on the side. Sweaty pussy nigga sweet. I got all this money on my motherfucking mind. Diamonds in my dial, I can't even see the time. All my niggas pull up, please don't let me bang the line. And they super extra when them niggas off the line. All I know is Bloods, Crips, Power Rules. I'm a west side nigga, don't get it fucked up. Niggas sick cause they thought I locked up. I been getting to the money. Everybody mad. I think I'm getting to the money.
Everybody mad.
Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody hated on him, then he bounced right back. I been getting to the money. Everybody mad. I think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad. Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody hated on him, then he bounced right back.
What up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to another edition of Venus versus Mars. Y'all, we're going to talk about some things today. You know, we do have a little bit of, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it on this show. Maybe I should separate them. I think I will. Never mind, I'll save that for later. Or for tomorrow. Because thank God I'm off tomorrow. Thank God. Hallelujah. Let me see who up in here with me today. I don't expect a lot of people because I know it's a lot of drama going on online. So people, it is what it is. Love is fair. What's up? What's going on? Conchita, hello. What's up, Tears? Thanks for coming over. I appreciate you. West Coast Bells, what's going on? What's going on? Anybody else out there that want to say what's up? Say what's up. Say what's up. All right, y'all. So check this out. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I think is very, very interesting. Okay? I want to know. And I have the panel open. If anybody wants to come on and speak on this, please feel free to. Have any of you ever been in a relationship or dealt with a person that you gave another chance to, where you said to yourself, you know what? I should have left your ass alone. What's up, House of the Princess? How you doing? Has anyone out there ever been in a relationship where you gave a person another chance and you just said to yourself, damn, I should have just left your ass alone. I knew better, but I still decided to give you another chance. If you have been in that situation before, ever in your life, I want you to put a 1 in the chat for yes. If you've never been in that situation, then put a 2 in the chat for no. House of the Princess said, heck yeah. Man, listen. Me too. I think that, well, let me say this. I think there's certain points in your life. What's up, Ty? What's going on? I think that we as human beings have a big heart, right? We forgive people. We give people, second chances a lot. And Love is Fair said he has experienced that. Conchita said no. Okay. West Coast Bell says she has. Okay, I definitely have, right? It's crazy how if you are a good-hearted person, and a person knows that, and the thing about us men, and I'm just being real, I'm just being honest, and I would say probably some women too, if you are dealing with someone who deserves more than what you're giving them. If you are dealing with someone who deserves more than what you're willing to give them. And, a lot of times people make mistakes when they're young. Hey, Lady D, you make mistakes when you're young, or you just feel like, I'm too young to be settling down, and this person want to get married, this person wants to be all exclusive. I just don't got time, or I just don't have the interest. I just don't see you as being that person that I'm going to be with or see a future with you. But right now, you cool. You cool. I might give you we can play, right? Some people just aren't meant to be in your life for a lifetime. Those are just the facts. There are some people that I have known won't bout shit. I knew it. And I'm talking about in my dating days, right? In my dating days. Okay? That's just real talk. I knew that they won't about nothing. But I was the type of person where I always said, well, maybe I can love this person into treating me the way I want to be treated. And that is one of the biggest mistakes a person can make. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make when you're dealing with another human being is trying to change them by trying to treat them better than what they treat you. Does anyone out there understand what I'm talking about? You ever been with somebody you know they didn't treat you good? You just knew it. But you said, you know what? I'm going to love you into treating me the way I want to be treated. Now, a lot of times when you're younger, you make those mistakes, right? What up, so icy? What's going on? And it's crazy. It's crazy. But us as human beings, we tend to want to give people the benefit of the doubt. We really do. Let me read what some of y'all are saying. Conchita says, I had men to say that I was wife material when I was young, and then they weren't ready, but no disrespect. You know, you know what that means, Conchita. And I feel like, now one thing about this show here, we just keep it 1000% real. When a man tells you, and I'm just being real with you, and I'm not saying this was the case for you, Conchita. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay? When a man tells a woman, you wifey material, but no disrespect, I'm just not ready for that. What they are telling you is that you're not good enough for them. You're not wifey material for them. What they're saying is, you know what? You good for what I got you for, but you just not what I'm willing to settle down with. You just not good enough for me. But they'll want to keep you around. You serve their purpose. You may cook for them. You may clean for them. You may do the things that no other woman will do. And one of the biggest mistakes, in my opinion, that our queens make is they treat these boyfriends like husbands, when the boyfriends treat them like side chicks. Can we be real? This is Venus versus Mars. Now the link is in there. If anybody want to click that link and say, Atmos, you wrong, or Atmos, you don't know what the hell it's cool. But I'm just being real. When a man tells a woman, you wifey material, you're going to be a good woman for some man someday. That should be your red flag, ladies, to get the hell away immediately. Immediately. Okay? When a man tells you, oh man, you're such a quality woman, but I'm just not ready. They telling you that they are still in their player days. And they just want to use you. For your body. Your money. A place to stay. Now, I'm speaking from a man's point of view now. I'm not speaking from the lady's point of view. Y'all may have a different, way of how but I'm just being real with you. Most men that tell you wifey material, but they just, we can still do what we do, but I ain't trying to, they just telling you in a very nice way. There's some men that just don't have enough guts to be honest. I had to learn as I got older that, you just need to be honest with people. Tell them the truth up front. Tell them the truth. If you tell them the truth, guess what? They'll respect you a hell of a lot more. In my opinion. You'll have some people that say, oh, you know what? When he told me that, I was like, nah, I can't do it, but I respect him because he told me the truth. He told me the truth. What's up, Mr. Guilty? How you doing? How are you? Because she just said no smashing here. I know that's right. And I'm just being real with y'all. But I'm sure all of us has dealt with someone that we said, damn. I just know my heart is telling me to give this person another chance. But my common sense is saying, leave him or her alone. See, I was a type growing up where I had my own place at 18. I was doing my thing. Right? Had a pretty decent job at the time. Very independent. Right? But I was the type of person where I wasn't really the type that liked to go from, relationship. I liked if I met you and I was spending time with you and I was into you, I wanted to keep you around. I wanted to make it work. Even at a young age. There was a young lady I dealt with who, I met her in school and, thought I was in love with her. Thought she was in love with me. She was a little older than me. But she knew that I was like head over heels for her. Like back then I used to wear my heart on my sleeve. Like you could tell, okay, his left shoulder say sucker, his right shoulder say, yeah, okay, he did. I just wore it on there. I was what you call a hopeless romantic, right? Fell in love easy. At least I thought I did. At least I thought it was love. Felt like love, right? And this young lady would always, as soon as something didn't go her way, she wanted to break up. And I didn't understand it. And it started just messing with my mind. Like, man, why don't she want me? What do I got to do to try to prove to her that I'm worthy of her wanting to be with me? Da, 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 da. And it wasn't until it was, what day was it? I think it was Valentine's, y'all. It was Valentine's Day. And we were supposed to, she was supposed to come to the house. I cooked. When I tell y'all I cooked, let me tell y'all what I made. I made fettuccine Alfredo with broccoli, chicken, tomatoes, made some garlic bread, went out and bought some candles, had the rose petals coming from the door all the way to the couch, right where the doggone thing was set up. Like I had it, like your boy was doing it, right? Had the saxophone music playing. She was supposed to be there at, I think we said 9 o'clock. So, dinner's ready. It was about 7 o'clock when she told me she was getting ready. So I'm sitting there, dinner ready. I think I got some champagne at that time. Yeah. Your boy was doing it. So 9 o'clock rolls around. She's not there yet. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Traffic, anything could have happened. 10 o'clock rolls around. I call her. Hey, what's up, babe? You? No answer. I'm like, okay. 11 o'clock rolls around. Now, this Valentine's Day night. Okay? 11 o'clock rolls around. Nothing. 12 o'clock rolls around. Nothing. She not answering my calls. Not answering anything. I can't get in contact with this woman. So, 1 o'clock, nothing. Nothing. 2 o'clock, I call. All I hear in the background is music. So I'm like, what you doing? I'm out here with some friends. Okay, was you gonna, call and, let me know, what I'm saying, don't cook, what I'm saying, da 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 da. I gotta go. Bye. Hung up. Y'all, I was so head over heels for this young lady. I knew she did not love me the way I loved her, but I knew she knew I loved her. And she was the type of person where she didn't want to give me the love I was giving her, but she knew that I loved her. So she didn't want to let me go, but she didn't want me to be as close as I was at the same time. So I sat there, candles about out, food is ice cold. And I just sat there, and I'll never forget this, y'all. I sat there and I balled up in like a little ball. And y'all might say, oh, you up, whatever. I was young, okay? Balled up in a little ball, and I just cried. And I just rocked myself back and forth. And in the background, that Brian McKnight song, my shattered dreams and broken hearts are mending more on the shelves. I saw you holding hands, standing close to someone else. Now I sit all alone, wishing all my feelings were gone. Gotta get over you. That's a one last cry, one last cry. Y'all, that was a song. That was a song. I sat there and I was just thinking, like, why would she do this to me? Why would she do this to me? Well, believe it or not, the next morning, she had the nerve, after me not hearing from her all night long, other than when I heard her saying she was out with some friends at the club. She came to my house. There was a feeling I had inside of me that was so crushed that I didn't see her the same. I didn't see her the same. Because when you have a person that really loves you, a person who is willing to extend every ounce of effort into showing you that you are special to them, and you don't respect that effort, that is how you can really hurt a person. Now, I still had a good heart, but that did something to me. It made me pause. It made me look at her different. It's very important when you... That's right, daughter of the Most High. That's right. That's right. It's very important, y'all, that when you meet someone or someone meets you, that, you ain't got to like everybody that like you. Of course not. Right? But you have some people that may fall for certain people more than they fall for them. Be real with that person up front. Don't lead them on. Don't lead them on. If you really feel as though, you know what? Look, hey, I appreciate the way you feel about me. I thank you for caring about me, but I just don't feel the same way. Yes, Conchetta, it did. It made me so much stronger. It did. It did. It made me so much stronger. But There's nothing wrong with being real with a person up front. If you are not feeling that person, don't lead them on. Don't make them think that there is going to be something at the end of the tunnel. Don't do that. Don't lead people on. I know people that lead people on as they are grown. I know grown folks that lead people on. Grown. Don't do that. That's not nice. It's not good. You got some men out here that will have 5 and 6 women, using them, taking their money, doing this, doing that, telling all of them that they love them. Just playing with people's hearts. Women that actually really care, love, would do anything for. That's not cool. Some women do the same thing. I know some women that got men for every single bill. A man that's going to pay the light bill. A man that's going to pay the phone bill. A man that'll pay the cable bill. A man that'll pitch in on the rent. Yeah. And, you know, when I did try the online dating thing, I did try it, okay? Have I had some success with it? Yeah, it's okay. I had a good run at it, but it got real old real quick. Mr. Guilty said 29 years of love me and my wife are sharing. It's the best feeling in the world. Brother, that's amazing. I pray that I get to that mark. That's amazing. 29 years? That's amazing. In his service says, yup, I agree. Chase your joy. Amen. Yes, that's so true. Daughter must have just narcissistic. I agree. House of the Princess says, I dealt with someone for 8 years that basically led me on. You know what? And House of the Princess, let me ask you, did you see any signs? Did you ignore any signs in that 8 years? You had to see something, hear something, know something that you saw that you was like, you know what? But you chose to ignore it or you chose to accept it. Which one was it? Mr. Guilty said, daughter of the Most High, thank you. You are blessed. You are blessed. 46 of 43. Conchita said, that's why me and my husband have been together for 45 years. Because we both were upfront and respected each other. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. Hold one moment. "45 years. My goodness. Let me see. It's blocking the greater good. Right. Communication is everything. I agree. In his services, 37 years of marriage, living in God's glory. That's amazing. Y'all got these 45-year marriages, 29-year. Good grief. I pray I get to that point one day. A House of the Princess says, started with he wanted to date, but wasn't ready to commit to anyone. Halfway through that, he stopped speaking to me to be exclusive with someone else. It started with he wanted to date, but wasn't ready to commit to anyone. Halfway through that, he stopped speaking to me to be exclusive with someone. House of the Princess. Thank you for sharing, by the way. Thank you for sharing. And it's not about you. It's just, I appreciate you sharing because it helps. It does make me want to ask you some questions because you are an extremely intelligent woman from what I see. You said this was 8 years of like dating and going back and forth of him telling you, I want to date you, but I'm not ready to commit to anyone. And wow, Halfway through that, he stopped speaking to me to be exclusive with someone else. God, dog. What up, grown little boy? What's up, bro? I heard, man. Rest in peace, Coolio. Coolio has died, y'all. Coolio has died. That's crazy. That's crazy. House of the Princess, those situationships, stay away. Hell yeah. 8 years. Good God, that's a lot of time. You have it now. God gave you, all of us. Your cup runs over. Love you. Let me see. Yep, I love love. I love too. Let me see. Yep, that's a narcissist for you, House. Good gosh. What up, Larry the Rapper? What up, Tarsha? What's going on? Dang, man. 3 grands. We are truly blessed. Amen. Yes, you are. Godly. That is crazy. Okay, let me see what else y'all saying. Wow, really rest in peace. Yeah, the rapper. That's crazy. Those rose-colored glasses were glued on tight to my head. Okay. Wow, I'm just now heading this up. A lot of celebrities are passing away. Man, listen. So just let your bro help you out. Let your bro help you out. Do not let people just play you just to play you. What up, Black Girl Beauty? How you doing? Don't let people play you like that, man. If a person tells you, listen, I just want to date, I'm not ready to settle down with nobody. And I mean, if you in that mode too, and you just like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to settle down with nobody either. Then, hey, have at it, right? But if you're looking for something that's more, what's up, Shirley McKenzie? Shirley McKenzie says sometimes God put people together for a reason and a season. Indeed. That's that. I believe that. I believe that. What's up, CJ? How you doing? CJ? Rest in peace, Coolio. Right. Dang, man. That breaks my heart, though, man. I do not like people to use people. I hate that. It's sad. Yes, tears. Absolutely. Don't ignore red flags. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore red flags. A lot of times when you in a relationship that don't work out and you really sit back and you find out what really happened after the relationship is over, you realize, oh, this person really had this going on and they had this going on and they was talking to this woman and that woman or this man. You start to look back and say, did I see any signs? Was there any red flags? What did I miss? And a lot of times when you look back on it, you'd be like, whoa, I remember that now. This person was doing it right in my face. No respect. Right? Keep your eyes open. Look. And I'm not saying, you want to look for red flags, right? But keep your eyes open. Listen to what people say to you. People, most of the time, think about what they want to say to a person. You'll be surprised at how many times a person will write a text, start it over because they don't think that sound right. Write a text again, start over because they didn't want to say that word. Write a text. You'll be surprised. But when you finally get that sent text, believe it. Grown man said, remember this. If the ex don't miss them, you in for a treat. If the ex don't miss them, you in for a treat. You silly, bro. Rocco with the Truth said, I'm going to tell you, this isn't going to work, and walk away. If I have to run, we will have problems. I'm either all in or all out. I'm the same way. I'm the same as that way. Conchita said, don't put your all into that same basket in the beginning. No, you gotta. Hey, Karen Johnson, how you doing? It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate that you can't. Especially these days, y'all. I'm sorry, but these days dating people, it's scary as hell. Ladies, I feel sorry for y'all. Dating a man these days, it's scary. Especially if you're a single mother with children. Man, please. You just don't want no any man around your kids. These days with all this molestation going on, these, predators and all this kind of stuff, you just don't want no man, no any kind of man, no stranger around your kids. You just don't. Shirley McKenzie says, we have to learn from our first and last relationship to know the signs to let you know. Let me see who this is. Hey, hold one moment. Who we got on the line?
Princess, I was trying to turn off my camera.
Oh, no, nobody can see you. I got you off. You're not on the
Okay.
screen. What's up, Princess? How are you?
Man,
Man,
I
what the...
think I gotta, that's a long story and
I
it's
got you. I got you.
hard to write it in two
And
sentences
okay.
when you talk about 8 years. There were some complicated things, and he took up like all of my 30s.
Wow.
Um, and I'm realizing I kind of attract narcissists, and I don't want to do that because I'm a easygoing person. I'm a good person. I'm a giving person, and narcissists kind of suck up all of your energy.
Okay.
What happened was I was in a relationship with a friend. I started a relationship from 28 to 30, and
Mm.
I broke up with him right before Christmas. I want to say 2011. It was like, yeah, it must have been 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he cheated on me with a friend, a so-called friend.
Okay.
So I was, had just broke up with him, and very, very shortly, and I mean very shortly after, um, this guy's cousin tried to hook me up. I really wasn't necessarily looking for anybody, just coming off of a breakup, and
Oh.
then I was going through some
Mm-hmm.
life stuff at the time. But he started talking to me, and he was like, aggressive, but he was sweet and simple. He didn't come on too strong, but he was very interested. And also, when a person is interested in my career or is supportive, that is
Mm.
that's a bonus for me.
It's a bonus.
Being in the limelight, I was a model, and I'm talking about this fool would be up at 6 o'clock in the morning before I was. Hey, how you doing? You look good. I saw your picture.
Mm.
So I was like, oh, yeah, forget it. Throw
Mm.
caution to the wind. They're short after we started, dating, or I went to visit him at his house, or we didn't wasn't nothing extravagant. It was just talking. So I moved, and he would come over, and very shortly after I moved, he had a problem at his place of residence. Um, he was renting from his best friend, and he was in the military. Well, discharged from the military,
Mm-hmm.
and something was going on with his Social Security, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna just be out before I have to kill my friend." So he lost his apartment, and so he was mostly staying at his mom's, or here and there. So at that time, I knew that there were other women that he was dating,
Mm.
and he made it very clear. Until I look at you in your eyes and tell you that we go together, it just is what it is. So at the time, I was like, well, at least he honest. And at first I wasn't, uh, you know, into it. It just was what it was. But I knew I liked him. Eventually, at this point in my life, I wait for the guy to say I love you first. So then he said it was love, and as things progressed, then he got his military money, and that was a red flag that I really didn't notice, but I still feel like it wasn't for me to dictate. He came back to my house one morning and brought a letter back saying that they not only was fixing his money, his monthly money, but they were giving him back pay. So he ended up getting like $47,000.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he was staying with me and my sister in law most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
My sister in law said he should have given me $5,000. I didn't feel that's his money. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel that I had the position. We're not married or none of that to tell a person what to do with their money.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't do that. But he gave me a couple of dollars, or to this day he'll kind of take care of me if I need something. But no, he never just broke me off with nothing. But I did know that there were, other women in his life, his friends. Now all of a sudden they have to borrow money that to this day, 10 years later, they ain't never paid back. Ridiculous amounts of money. And somewhere in there I end up cussing them out about it. Not that I can't tell them what to do with the money. I'm like, but you stupid. You know, you know what I'm saying? And you buying attention.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
and that's what he liked from women is attention. So, unbeknownst to me, this is like a year or two in. He, well, actually, that year he was staying in one place, and then a year within that year, I ended up having to move. But somewhere in there on July 4th, I asked him to come be with me and my family, and he was like, "Well, I already got plans." But he wouldn't drop me off with my family. But I didn't know he had like some cats in his car, and this is pertinent to the story. I know it sounds retarded, but he was like, "I gotta drop something off. I got somebody's cats in the car. I gotta drop something off to this girl." Okay, I don't know everybody he know.
Mm.
So he drove me behind this person. He dropped off her stuff, dropped off her cat or whatever, and went and dropped me off and went about his business that day. The reason why that is pertinent because a year later he also spent the same July 4th with that same girl.
Mm.
And the same cousin who tried to hook me up with him also knew that other girl. And
Mm.
I had to ball the cousin out because I was like, "Well, you knew. You hooked him up. Well, why would you do that? That's, wrong as hell. Like, why would you hook it? Well, I didn't think that he was gonna date the both of you. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was gonna be like that."
What the? He should have
Yeah,
told you. He should if he was. So okay, let me just if we could back up. Are you comfortable with us talking about what you're talking about?
yeah, I called in, so
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So the cousin that hooked you up with his cousin.
uh-huh.
Oh, this was that his friend.
No, it's his cousin.
His cousin. He must have not gave two damns about you personally, because he should have at least been like, listen. What? Let me ask you this: what was it about his cousin that he felt would be a good match for you?
Well, I never truly got the answer. Well, most guys, they love to say that I'm the good girl.
Mm.
Okay. I'm sweet, I'm giving. Um, I don't come with a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, a lot of the times it's the aesthetic. I hate being a sexual project for men. Uh, oh, you're a model. She's pretty. She's independent. Whatever they gotta go with to see if they could get me, because I call myself trying to be selective. So a lot of times they be like, "I don't never see you with nobody." you know uh try. you know, try and see if you can get, you know, and what he said, the way that went about is I was on Facebook or whatever. He was on Facebook and he saw the picture of me on his timeline or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, she's sexy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get with her." Okay, cuz I'll hook you up, you know, I'll tell her,
Mm, mm, mm.
you know.
Okay, one of
They were
those
at the
type of
barbershop
situations.
doing they were at the barbershop doing guy stuff.
Okay, I
What
got you.
thing guys, you know, how guys talk in the barbershop.
I got you.
So
So, so,
that is where it came from.
so, how? What was it? Oh, so, okay, so the whole this you said that this went for about 8 years back and forth with this guy, or was it
Yeah.
just a steady?
No, it was
Uh,
not.
so it
It
was
was
back and
not.
forth. So okay, so
But it was mostly, you know,
okay, so I'm
always
just
in
I'm just
contact.
I'm just I'm just curious as to and a lot of this stuff we talk about it can help somebody else. So it's just we just you lived and you learned and you obviously you've overcome making decisions like that just like I have and making mistakes in the past. Um, what would you say kept you around for 8 years with a person that told you up front, I'm not ready to commit to you or anyone. What was it?
Lies, gaslighting, and the fact that I just didn't have nobody else I was into on a cosmic. Now, it's somewhere in there. Like I said, there were little pauses. You know, when he was he with her yet? No, he hadn't moved in with her, but he was still dating around. And this is like the first year and a half. But
And
I
you
didn't know he was dating that girl specifically.
okay, but you knew he was dating other women.
Correct.
Were you dating other men?
That's where it comes. At first, I wasn't. I tried to stick with one guy.
That was
Somewhere in there, like the first year and a half, I was like, look, fo, you know what I'm saying?
you now let me
Since you
now
won't lock it down,
right now let me ask you this. So if it had been your way, um, you would have much rather him obviously just dealt with you and you alone. Am I right or wrong?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So here's the thing, and this isn't about your situation, but it's just let me I'm gonna teach the ladies something right now. Okay. If let me tell you something about men. We are extremely territorial. We may come off as, yeah, I'm just gonna date around, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really, I ain't really trying to settle down with you. But let the woman say, oh, okay, cool, because there's a couple other niggas I want to go out with too. Okay. Well, hey, I'll let how, when I can fit you in next time. I'm going out. Matter of fact, I'm late. Bye. And hang the phone up. That man will call you right back.
sure will.
See, the thing with men is we are territorial. We might try to play that role like we not serious, we ain't trying to settle down. We don't want other men stepping, excuse me, I'm not calling you grass. I'm talking just in general. We don't want other men
Pissing on
stepping.
our, pissing on the ground.
We don't. We don't want other men stepping on our property. And I'm not calling you property, but just, you understand what I'm trying to say. And no one likes to share another person. The only way that a man, will be cool with you being with other men is they just simply don't give a damn about you. Real talk. Now hold one moment. Let the king go. Hold on.
In the background.
Put you in the background. Okay, hold on, bro. Let me pull myself up. All right, what's up with it, bro?
What up, boss? What's going on, boss?
Chilling, man. What you thinking about this subject, bro?
Hey, man, I like the subject, man. I mean, we both married, both us two married men, and
Right.
I you know, I I know a lot about women,
I do
and
too.
my wife is very unique, so you know,
Mine is too.
you know.
You got to be unique to deal with me though, because I got a very different personality. I'm one who I like to think outside the box, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's why that's what makes a successful marriage to me.
Mm-hmm.
You think outside the box. That means that you're leading.
Right.
That means that you have ideas.
Mm-hmm.
That means that you have to work together. See, a lot of these men don't want women. They say they want a woman, but they don't want a woman. They say they want to be with somebody, but when you talking about revolving responsibility and commitment and moving and sharing finances and being on time and then being respectful, most men can't stand up to the challenge of that.
Mm.
You know, they can't. Over time, couple of months, that's cool. Move in, get an apartment, that's cool. But you talking about kids, family, the whole nine, the shebang, the day in, day out, that's a lot,
Absolutely.
you know? And sometimes you gotta meet somebody where they at, you know? Like a lot of women out here, they want a ready-made man, you know,
Mm.
man that got, got a house, he got good credit, he well put together, he got a good job.
Right.
But when you do that, you gotta ask yourself, well, why the hell ain't somebody else get him before he met me? What's wrong
Mm.
with this nigga?
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
That
Okay.
I mean, that's a good point. But in my age, I kind of do want more on that era. I'm 42 years old.
So
I
let me
don't
ask,
want to build a nigga
so
no
let me
more.
ask you,
I don't.
hold on,
I done built plenty of niggas, and I ain't with them. Okay.
Mm.
hold on, let me ask you a question. Now, was the niggas that you attempted to build or that you did build, what was their mind frame? Did they need that? They was extremely nice to you, they just needed to be built? Or it was just a project of yours and you didn't know if they was nice or not?
Mm.
I don't make men projects. I'm just that overly that ride or die chick or whatever. Okay, you got. First of all, I'm a sapiosexual, so you have to present something to me. When you're talking about going from your 20s and 30s again, as I was telling the story, I didn't finish, but that man took all my 30s. So you go through things, you build things. When he was having problems, I understood. Now he's fine
Hold on,
right now.
let me stop you right there. What kind of problems was he having?
I had already said it. He
I'm sorry.
had
No.
became simply homeless for a few months when I got him.
So were you with him before he got homeless or
I had met him. Yes, I had been going to his apartment and everything.
oh okay. But he had a streak of bad luck and then he didn't have anywhere to go. And then that's nice of you. Hey, you can come move in. Did you set parameters when he moved in or y'all just, licked it up?
He didn't move in full time. It was like he was bouncing. He would be at my house a little bit, then he might be at somebody else's house a little bit.
Mm. Damn, he one of them type niggas.
He
Sheesh.
was like, I don't want to. Plus, I was sharing my house with my sister-in-law. So, when you're sharing things, that could be problematic. So he was like, I'll just stay over here a couple of days. I'll go to my mama's house a couple of days, But for the most part, he would be with me. Even when he had the other woman and he had her as a roommate, which became a whole relationship, dishonesty. Uh, he was still at my house 80% of the nights. So for me as a woman, I'm not thinking you in no relationship with this girl because you come to my house almost every night. He wasn't working, so his days were spent at the beach and whatnot and kicking it or taking people places. So he would come over for lunch. And
So
I know about the kids go to school right after they go to school. You going to get that morning,
let me
knock
tell you
off.
his schedule. So let me tell you his schedule. When she's working in the daytime, he's telling her
She
he's off.
wasn't. She would be at the house. She didn't go work a job. Not one. He would help take care of her and take care of my house too.
Damn. What was his plan? He had to have a plan.
His dumb ass really didn't. Okay, to this day, like
So,
we've had plenty of talks about this. We sped up past the little points. Like, let me just back it up and kind of finish these important points to the story. After I met him, like in November, December, I had another suitor in my inbox, and that's why I don't do internet dating now. He um he was chasing me, and he pursued me via inbox off and on for 6 months. And when he asked me out on Valentine's Day, I said, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I just started dating this other dude. I'm gonna see what he wanted to. I'm gonna take him skating because that's his thing, right?" So we ended up not really doing anything for Valentine's Day. I'm sitting up here like, well, I could have went out with this other nigga. But anywho, we was kicking it for a while, and some things good and bad happened, transpired. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do me because he's still doing him. And I was honest with him. I said, look, I got somebody else who like me, and I might be feeling him, so I'm gonna give me another boyfriend. And he didn't take me seriously. He was like,
Listen.
yeah, okay.
because when,
And
So so so
he,
so so, so let me ask you this. Now, back in the day, I used to play games, and what I would have did in that situation was that I wouldn't have told him shit. It ain't his
it
business.
ain't his business. Yeah.
If he living with a woman and he there and he can't be there, when he called me to come there, I would have been unavailable.
well, he wasn't living with her yet. That's why I said I had to back it up. I was backing it up. He wasn't living with her yet. He was with me a lot of times, and he was just staying. He had his own place by this time. Um, well, he had a roommate rather, and so you gotta let me hurry up and get to it because you'll get all your questions answered if you let me tell the story. So he didn't take me seriously, and I was like, all right. I went and started dating this other dude. He was public or whatever with me, and we dated like over the summer. What had happened was one day, the dude number one, we'll just call him Tyrone. Tyrone was lamenting over some stuff going on. He's having another hard time. I'm still trying to help him. And I know he had to go help somebody while I was helping him. I forgot what happened to him that day. But anywho, he's laying on my couch. And then I get a text from the other dude. Just so happened they have the same name. So Tyrone number two. Tyrone number two finna do a pop up on me.
Okay.
And so
Oh
Tyrone number
shit.
two says, "You want something from the store? I'm gonna be on my way." But I was kind of honest with Tyrone number two. Like, look, I have been dealing with this dude, but I like you a lot. I love you. You know what I'm saying? So, what had happened was Tyrone number two was on some bull, and I think he was trying to catch me up, and that's exactly what he did. So I told Tyrone number one, "Look, Tyrone number two on his way over. Okay, so you need to go over Dee Dee house like you said you was." I'm like, "But you could sit here if you want to, and you can meet Tyrone number two since we just friends." He was like, "Oh hell no, I'm not finna do that." But Tyrone number two came over too early, and he had brought his PlayStation. And see, my kids let Tyrone number two in the house. I was kind of upset about that, but they met face to face, and
So
so
let me ask you a question. At
Hold,
this
hold up. Let her finish. She almost to the point. Hold, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay.
they met face to face, and Tyrone number one was like, he didn't do it then, but he's to this day he's very upset that I had the balls to do it. And I just said, well, hell, both y'all here. Hey, Tyrone, this Tyrone, okay? and here, and Tyrone about to leave, but that broke his heart. But it didn't break his heart enough not to number one, stop messing with me, but it didn't break his heart enough for him to straighten up and fly right. It never did. He just still throws it in my face, like, but you brought Tyrone over there. But I said, what about all them other 5 whores that you was messing with? What about that? Did you ever think about how you have affected me? So I want to say a year later, he was dating the other one. We'll say Dee Dee. And he ended up moving in with her. And I asked him straight up. Because I said, you could have moved in over here. You know, I got my new apartment. You can stay here if that's where you want to move to. We could save money. And you could pay my bills. And he said, I already got this place. He said, I got this friend. I've been knowing her since high school, whatever. And he was like, she been living in her car. And, you know, so I need an apartment and I can use a roommate to help with some of the bills. So I'm just going to do this because I don't want to see her out there bogus like that. I said, how, you know, gentlemanly of you, know what I'm saying, to do that. But I didn't trust it. But I straight up asked him, I said, had you slept with this woman? Like, how you know her? You know, y'all got a relationship? And he denied. By this time, Tyrone number 2, me and him had only dated for 3 months. The way we broke up is Tyrone number 2 got married. And my friend sent me a text message, said, is this your man? And I was like, yeah, how you get that picture? She said, go on my face. I'm going to give you my Facebook code. And I need you to go look and verify, is this your man? Because he got married this weekend. And I knew my man went to a wedding.
Damn.
That told me it was his.
Damn.
So, yeah, I've been through some things with nigga. And that narcissist still to this day would date me if he could. So this guy, Tyrone number 1, moves in with her, and I think they were living together for just about a year. Like I said, he's at my house all the time. Like I had a towel on the rack specifically for him when he come in and take a shower. That is how he was. He would come. I'm hungry in the afternoon because I worked from home. I always have food. I had kids. What you want to eat, sweetheart? I make it. Friends come over. All the friends and his cousin know that he dating this other broad. And then one day, he just stopped responding to my text. He stopped answering my call. No warning, nothing. We're like 3 years in. And I couldn't understand it. And now we do business together. The cousin that hooked us up, like we developing a record company. All kinds of stuff. So it's like, so you just gonna stop talking to me? Okay. So then it was a couple of times we had some events and I knew he was gonna be there because he was the DJ. I made sure I looked as good as I wanted to look. And I hurt his feelings. Like he came in there and he wanted to speak to me. I acted like he was invisible, like for real, like I couldn't see him standing right in front of me. And he kept trying to talk to me. And one girl was like, do you even know her? And he was like, yeah, we like peanut butter and jelly. Like, I made sure I hurt his feelings because he hurt me really bad and I didn't understand why. And my thing is, if you wanted to date the other woman, all you had to do was be a man and say, this is what's going on. And he never did that. Then about September, he goes to Arkansas to see his grandma. My phone rings all of a sudden. Now the summer's over. And after not speaking to him for months, and I got a text, and he was like, I made a mistake. Well, see, again, that's the red flag. That was a time that I should just be like, fuck you. I'm a forgiving person. And I'm like, you know, what's going on? And he called me and I actually answered the phone. He was like, I never should have done you like that. When it was all said and done, he was like, I felt like I was forced kind of to be in a relationship with her. and we live together. I love her, but I love you too, and I'm torn. And I'm like, but whatever happened to all of this? You didn't want to be in a relationship, that you wasn't ready to be responsible for a woman's feelings, so you was ready to be responsible for hers. But everything I do for you, you wasn't ready to be responsible
Let
for
me
mine.
let me stop you. You
Now
want to
go
know?
ahead,
Let
go
me stop.
ahead.
You want to know why? Because you are a nice person. You said yes.
Hmm.
The lady he married, she say no.
Mm.
I don't feel like fucking. I don't want to go here. No, you can't move in here. No, you can't move in here. What are you doing? You can't go over there and spend the night.
Hmm.
You gonna be out all night. You trying to play me? What the fuck you think this is? You think I'm stupid? No, 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 no. He wanted to marry her and be with her forever. That doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. You just met the wrong person. And it's kind of like a cutoff thing. Like when something doesn't work, run. Like something doesn't
And
work.
and just
Like
I could jump in real quick, Larry. Here's another thing too, Princess. You possessed the qualities that she didn't have, and she possessed the qualities that you didn't have. But both of y'all together was the perfect mixture for him, and that's messed up, but it's the truth. He
I
just
definitely believe that.
yeah.
I definitely believe that because she was younger. He said they didn't have sex like that because she wasn't sexual. And I'm giving it up like, okay, you coming over, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, he had rest at my house. I always had food. She can't cook. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
so
she made him feel needed, and I'm super independent. Like, I don't need you. But she knew how to play that damsel in distress. He'd give me some money, and made him feel needed. And I
but
do have
that's
that problem.
do you now I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead, grown man. I kind of cut you off. Go ahead.
no, 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 no. There's a lot of us good people out here that try to do the right thing, this and that, and people don't deserve shit. So I understand that. I've been through that. I've been through all of that. But do you talk to either of them niggas now?
Um, I don't talk to him like that.
When the last time you
Uh,
slept with one of them?
that I haven't even seen him in person in 3 years, but we still Facebook friends.
Either one of
I
the
have a
Ty-
relationship with his family.
either one of the Tyrones.
Oh no, Tyrone, I ain't spoke to him. He rolled up on me a few years ago out in public, and that's the last time I've seen him. But he's tried to,
So
right
which one
before the
of them you still
pandemic.
love? Which one of them you
he,
still love?
Neither.
You don't love either one of them.
No.
So if they
And Tyrone number one is just like a friend. Like, but if I had to go, no, I'm good.
Are you in are you like in a relationship now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
And he was like,
unite.
I don't want you talking to them. I'm like, oh, okay.
Please, I hope you do respect that. I'm sure. Because
Yeah.
those Tyrones are
Yeah, man.
probably a key point in. And I'm not saying that you and your current situation have issues, but I'm sure that a lot of maybe the way you feel about men in general, some things are triggered because of those Tyrones. And maybe the guy
Yes,
that you with.
yes, definitely. Yes, definitely.
Yep.
And Tyrone number one, like, he really did it because I tried to keep the friendship more or less than anything. But when you said property, like, I had to have a talk with him, and he's like crazy anyway. Like, I'm like, get out of there. Um, you talk to me like I'm a piece of property, like I'm something to have.
Mm-hmm.
He gets jealous when I'm with someone. I'm like, but you don't love me. You
Mm-hmm.
don't want me. Like, literally, secretively, he called. He was like, after I was with this one, he was like, okay, I'll marry you now. I'll buy you the house. Like, you don't have to be. I'm like, you don't want me. You just want
Wow.
Tyrone,
you know.
Wow. I think you
You just
better
want to have me.
call.
I'm not a piece of property.
he's that
Hell
old
no.
too. That's that
It's a
old.
you still out here, but And I know I didn't treat you right when I was with you. I said, so now you all worn out and blown out or whatever, and
There
I'm
you go.
supposed to want
There
you.
you go. He worn out, blown out, used up, dried up. Don't nobody else want his ass, so he gonna come back to who once did, and that's you. This I'm glad that you decided. Well, I don't want your raggedy ass no more either.
I hope
And
your
he's disrespectful to the relationship I'm in now. Like, I'm telling you, I'm with somebody, and you don't take that serious. Like, you could just take
Well,
me away
that's
from him.
that's because in
No.
the past you allowed him to do that little stupid shit, and that's why he feel like sometimes some men think that once they have a woman's mind, they have her, and 9 times out of 10, when a man got your mind, he got you. But obviously, you've grown out of that. I'm happy that you've grown out of that.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I ain't going.
Yeah, yeah. So if something did happen and your current relationship didn't work, and Tyrone number one did
No,
come back,
no. At one point, because he's sick, so it
why?
was. At first, I was like, because I knew that he would grow old, and if I married him, he would buy me a house, and he probably would die. Early, and then I could get the estate. I mean, I love him and all, but I'm still. After a while, I was like, well, it might be a life plan. Can I have a boyfriend on the side? You know.
Do do you feel
Wait a minute,
do
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I caught that. Hold up, hold on, hold up, hold up, hold up.
do
Nah, man, get on,
do you, do you feel as though that because you did meet Tyrone number two, that although the truth is that Tyrone number one played you for a fiddle, do you feel like the fact that you did step out with Tyrone number two, that you feel guilty about bringing that jealousy out of Tyrone number one, and that's why you kind of kept him around because you felt like, well, yeah, I know he did me wrong, but two wrongs don't make a right?
Hell no, because I was honest, and I hold that up till today. You had 5 hoes, I had one nigga. Okay, it
Damn.
is what it is. You wasn't even honest about your shit. I brought my shit to the door, and I gave him a choice. I said, either you gonna lock it down, or I'm going over here across the street.
Hmm.
And he was like, "No, I'm gonna
Whoa,
do
whoa,
me.
whoa, hold on,
No,
hold on, hold
I'm
on.
gonna do me."
Hold up. You told him that either you lock it down, I'm going across the street?
Well, I didn't say those words, but yeah.
Ooh,
I
shit.
said I'm interested. Somebody else interested in me, and you not serious. You said you don't want to be tied down, so I'm thinking about dating somebody else. He was like, "Yeah, all right, okay," and he just didn't believe that I would go through it. And he will say to this day, "I didn't think you had the balls to do it." I'm not just talking. I'm a Gemini. I'll give you every warning before you
Oh,
even do
stop.
anything.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. Stop. Stop. You a what?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, I love you to death, House of the Princess, but you the type. You know what? Let me not say you the type. I dealt with the Gemini. I married a Gemini. I got a whole family full of Geminis. Okay? But I could tell that you loved, when you love hard. But when it's fuck your feelings, it's fuck your feelings. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
My petty game is real strong.
It's strong. It's strong. Damn. When you
Well, I wish you luck, Miss. Uh, wish you luck.
man, listen.
I have so much to say, but I
Go
won't.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I kind of got a lot of questions.
I'm here. I'm
Okay,
here till I'm ready to go to bed.
so no, 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 no.
This is
Go,
good
hey, bro.
for
This
you.
this is Venus versus Mars, bro.
Nah,
That
It's good
I
TV.
figured it out in my head already.
you what did you figure out, bro?
I, I you know, I look, get your coins, sis. Get your coins. Like fuck all that. Nigga done play with me, play with my feelings, play with my years and my time,
Get the house.
play
Get,
with me out of shit. Got me doing all of this, and now he of age.
No, he's younger than me. Actually, all of them be younger than me. But he was in the military and he got PTSD real bad, and is starting to some different ailments in him and starting to take a toll on him. Like I've seen him age a lot recently,
mm.
and he may live out his years, but it doesn't just don't look like it. Who knows? I just right now is he's been is so much shenanigans,
So he
baby.
can't. He
I
can
want
get.
some peace about my life, and that ain't it.
So if he was in the service, he can get the military loan for the house.
Oh yeah, he ain't never took it out, never.
He ain't never took
Oh,
it
I
out.
know all the business. I got the social
Yeah.
security number. I got the paperwork. I got it all. I've got a good relationship with his mama.
Hey, girl, Melanie.
Uh, yeah.
See, I already see. I know you're playing. I know you're playing, and it's a damn good plan too. I know you're playing. I know you plan to be. That's why I was like, man, hold on. But when you said military, I was like, oh, okay, he ain't went and got his. You in the military, you can always go get that loan, get the house.
hmm
We got that in the military. Okay. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know. Like I don't. This is my motto. I don't play with people, so I don't want people playing with me.
hmm
We got a real problem around this motherfucker. Want us even think motherfucker playing a game. That's this Game of Thrones around here. This motherfucker playing game. This bitch. Neither one with each other. I don't play and she don't play. So it
But
works. No
but that's the thing.
around.
I never came into it playing games. You played with me, and he still, if he could, he would still be playing with
but
me.
but he
So to speak.
obviously, what was his sign? Tyrone number one.
Virgo.
He's an idiot. He did not underestimate. He underestimated just how solid I don't give a button really was. And that's the problem that men who deal with Virgo women don't try to play. They'll crush your whole life. Crush your
Hold
whole
on.
life.
Hold on, Atmos. Hold on now. Hold on. We ain't doing this no more, and you ain't getting no pussy no more. It's two different things.
I
Women,
did that too. When I was with Tyrone number two, he didn't get none, but boy, did he try. And then when he finally did get some after I was done with Tyrone number two, he was like, I wanted to have sex with you while you was with him.
Huh?
So, and I was gonna do you. Listen, I was gonna do you so good that he knew that you was with another nigga. I'm like, I ain't stupid. Go on about your business, sir.
Wow. These niggas, boy. Golly.
but that's how it be, man. When they be, niggas jealous.
I guess it's a turn on for a man to be with another woman while they with another man. That's just crazy as hell and dangerous.
Like to be honest, like women got the power to make men do anything they want to do. They
That's true.
just, they just.
I'm just trying to tap into that. They don't never do what I want to.
They will do anything you want to do. You stop fucking them, and they'll do what you
Oh
want to do.
yeah, oh yeah, oh listen. You can get everything you want out of a man if you listen. Let me tell you something. Let me give you the secret, ladies. Larry, don't hate, bro. I gotta get a secret, bro. Listen, ladies, listen to me. You can get everything you need out of a man who's interested in you, that has the means to provide it for you, if you simply don't have sex.
Let me
Period.
explain why, Atmos.
Go ahead.
No nigga got time to play games with anyone that ain't. You ever seen the woman that ain't fucking a whole bunch of men playing games with her? They don't
They don't play games.
because it ain't no reason to play no games with her.
Nope.
I've known women in my life. You can go sit your ass over there all night. I said what I said, and then if you ain't finna play no games with her. My wife like that. You know, I ain't finna play no game. Ain't no game gonna be played. We gonna know if this shit. We gonna know if this shit real and all of that. We gonna know. You know, and baby, 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 da 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 da. Come on, come on, come on. I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta go to work. I got
Pe-
shit.
period.
Matter of fact, don't call me because I already told you before you came over here. I already told you, but you disrespect.
hey, 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 James Harris said, "No booty, I am gone."
And that's the thing, is a lot of men like that. I be in them groups, and that's what they. If you ain't had sex in the second or third date, like you playing games, you
Second or
childish.
third
All you
day.
want. I promise you, I see this stuff. I see this stuff, and I be wanting to talk about it on my channel about this relationship stuff. It's hard out here for women. If you ain't screwing, I'm not waiting no 90 days to get no punani because that's childish. Either you know if you want to screw, let's get it on. Quit playing.
That's universal. Like it's 3 million men in America that say that shit every day. And it's like shut the fuck up and you ain't getting none. Like what the fuck? I don't know.
You
Like I
got
don't.
they want you to have sex to go out to dinner. Go somewhere. I go by my own self a
And
Ruth
it
Chris
doesn't. And
dinner.
it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if both of them men had did the right thing, married you, and then had a house. It still wasn't gonna work unless y'all was friends. Somebody who want to be with you wants to be with you because of you and what the fuck you doing, no matter what. No matter what you doing, he just want to be with you. Problem is that women want what they want. They want a man at the house. They want to be married. Some of them want a baby. Some of them don't want him to talk to other girls. They be wanting what the fuck they be wanting, But everybody ain't for everything. Like if you plan on having this
True.
glorious life, you might have a man that like you more than everything. But the glorious life is not in the cards for him. You see what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
but he'll be
They
with
they
you and not cheat. But all them plans and doing all this shit and flying and being rich and fucking all of that, that might not be for him. But you might also have a man that, he wanna motherfucking marry you, buy a big ass house and say he wanna have all these kids, but he gonna hit you in your eye every now and then. He gonna, he gonna have a couple of girlfriends out here in
child.
the streets.
Yeah.
So you know, I can't, it ain't no right and the wrong way, but everybody had to deal with something. You know what I mean? You
I don't
know,
want to get my butt beat. But
this
I
is
mean, they telling these jokes in the chat. James asked, "Where did I meet these guys?" And Tyrone number one, I just was hooked up with him through his cousin. So, and he got in my inbox. Tyrone number two, I met him. He saw like my pictures in the group or whatever. And he got in my DMs based off of that pictures that he saw. You know them groups you be talking. You be like, I see you, I like you. So he pursued me for like 6 months before we went out on a date.
So
But the
you
irony of the
have
jail
made,
joke,
but hold on,
huh?
I gotta cut you off because you have made it possible. I've been married and been with my wife a long time, so it is possible because it ain't like all of us men don't get accused every now and then. Who is that on your? You know what I mean? So that's why my wife used to be tripping because it is possible to see a motherfucker picture and to go in her fucking DMs and end up getting some ass. I didn't think that was possible.
it's very possible.
People do it all the time.
Yeah.
I think women would do that. Like they'd be
Yeah, he
afraid of
pursued me for
getting
like
sex
6 months. He was serious. He would write me poetry, all kind of shit, to get my attention. And eventually, yeah, I was like, okay, I'll go out on date with you, because I was bored. But and he was really sweet. But I guess that was like love bombing. But it was a few even red flags.
What's your love language, princess?
Acts of service and quality time.
You got two.
Hmm. They're really close together. Last time I took the test, probably need to update the test, but yeah,
What are y'all talking
quality
about?
time and access service.
Well,
So,
I do know what mine is. Pay the bills and stay at home.
so the Tyrone number two, he took me out on a date. He was like really, really, really sweet. I always told the joke, like the first day we finally went on the date, we was sitting in the park, this nigga sucked my toes in public. Like I was with it.
Sucked your
he,
toes.
he
Shit.
sucked them toes and
Damn.
dropped me. So I was like, okay, well he might like me, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
we dated, and there were some red flags that I missed. That I was like, okay, but it was like 3 months. He took me out in public to the bars, like we was out there. What was funny is that he did when y'all were telling the jokes about jail. He had told me he did a bid for 9 years. So I was like, nigga, have you ever been bust down before? You ever busted somebody down before? Another military man, and I attract, I guess, a lot of military men in my latter days. He's another military man. So um we had fun, and when it all went down and he got married on me that weekend, I guess my phone had got cut off and I was just inboxing him or whatever, but he had told me the night before that he had to go to a wedding. He was in a wedding. I was like, oh, your friends is getting married. And
I
he was
got
like, yeah.
to suck a woman toes. Ooh, I gotta be really, really, really into a woman. Like I gotta like your toes have to be like just freshly done, like
What?
scraped and scratched, and I gotta.
Yeah, I keep my toes
It's my
done.
turn. I wouldn't give a damn if you
Oh no.
if
That's an act of
you had
service that I
watermelon,
like.
if you had toes, I
but
wouldn't give a damn.
bro,
You walk on them damn things.
listen,
You and you sweating on them
bro,
all.
I don't
listen,
sweat in my
bro.
feet. No,
Hold
listen.
up, bro. Listen, there are some women who got feet that look better than they face.
Man, listen to me. I do shit like you do. I ain't motherfucking sticking nobody foots.
Man, I'll put my feet in your face when you lay it down, okay?
Boom.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm not nigga.
My feet is right by your
Oh, my
chin,
wife will
honey. It's
tell
going
you.
down.
Lean, come here for a minute. I'm gonna get
My
mad.
feet is I'm
Nigga,
gonna work my feet up there. My feet gonna be on your chest.
huh? Girl, you better quit motherfucking playing with me. All the
Thank
time.
you, girl, Melanie. Thank you.
I believe her, bro. I, all the time, all the time. That's what's up.
All the time. Man, look, she lying. You know what? Was oh, the other money might be in there. Yeah, man.
And there you go, girl Melanie. That's what I'm talking about. Girl Melanie said,
If you
slurp.
eat that
If
cat,
you eat the cat, what's wrong with the toes? Look.
Oh, you go ahead and have you up some A1 sauce. A toe
Bro,
po' boy.
bro, listen though. Also on some realness though. If once you really like, if you really, you gotta really be into the woman though. Like, you know what I mean?
you ain't
If you
supposed to just be eating anybody's feet. Nah,
hell
that
no,
ain't
no,
cool.
it's gotta be right. It's gotta be right. It's gotta be right. It's gotta be.
I done told you. I done told you. And I call her in here and tell her. That ain't gonna happen. I don't even understand how you would get. I don't know. Like you, If I tickle your feet, you'll run all around the goddamn house. You don't like it. You damn.
Well, see, it ain't for everybody, but I'm telling you, it's for me. That is an
Right.
active
Oh,
service.
listen, man, look, some women like that, man. No, okay, let me ask the ladies in the chat. Ladies in the chat, if you like a man sucking on your toes, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't like men sucking on your toes, then put a 2 in the chat. If you think that it's sexy for a man to suck on your toes, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see what the chat said. We're gonna ask the ladies because we got a lot of ladies in here.
And
Tell
then
you,
every lady
hold
don't
on,
even
I tell
like
you
that.
what. I tell you what. I'm gonna put these microphones down for a second. I'm gonna go ask my wife what I can and can't say on
See? Tabo said that's sexy. Okay, see? None of you said that's sexy. Yup. Ty said nope.
It's
Leave.
even. Some say
Leslie
no,
said
and
no.
some say
Girl
yes.
Melanie said
The
yes.
ones who say
His service
yes, they
says.
like yes.
I have a queen said yes. CJ said no. Tom Bella said no. See? Okay, now you see that's what I'm talking about. Rocket said no. Man, look. I'm just
It's
saying.
an acquired taste. It's
It's
an
an acquired.
acquired.
It's about 50-50. It's about 50-50.
Yeah, it's half and half.
It's half and half. It's half and half. A2L said nah.
But I mean, he was really sweet. And what had happened was after I found out that he was married, and I mean, I had gave him some the night before the wedding. Like I felt really bad
God
when I found out.
dang. This
You
dude
know,
was ruthless.
he called me the morning of the wedding. He was like, "I left my belt at home." I could tell he had a good time the night before. I left my belt at home. I gotta run and get in his sinuses. Where he just looked hung over. And I literally, the last things I said to him was like, "Don't you go over there messing up that girl wedding." And I was, I told him that I loved him.
Damn.
Sent
That
me a
mother.
picture in his suit and everything.
You ser- and he the one that got married.
He got married. He got married, and when I
That's
found
look.
out, all of a sudden, then I didn't hear from him, and I'm mad. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Mad, man." And so a couple of days later, like by that Tuesday, he got married on that Saturday. By that Tuesday, that's when my best friend was like, she sent me a picture of him. And the irony enough is I know other people that went to the wedding. And I just saw this man's they're divorced now. I just saw her at the club a couple of months ago, and this bitch still looking at me like I did something to her. But I was with my group of friends. I was like, you don't want it. But that's a whole nother story.
Right. Right.
I didn't
Damn.
even realize that was her, but that was the first time we crossed each other's paths. And I'm like, 10 years later, ma'am, you still salty about it? Like, go on with that shit. But you done had you a baby since then. Go on with that shit.
That's just
But
crazy, man.
but he Tuesday, my friend, that's when she sent me the picture of him, and then I called. I was like, "What is you doing?" And she was like, "I got something to tell you." She was like, "I don't know how to tell you, but a friend of mine, we went to school together. She got married on Saturday. I need you to go over there and look." And I went inside. She told me the girl name. I went inside her Facebook page, and yes, that was him crying at the altar.
What?
You know, everything. She's so
These
beautiful.
fucking
The
niggas,
whole wedding,
boy.
my heart just sank. I was hurt and I was
These
embarrassed
these
because the
niggas.
the trick to this was this how small the world is. This girl went to high school with my best friend, and in college, seven of us end up having an apartment. They came up to stay with college with us. So her baby daddy also went to school with this girl. And her baby's daddy best friend is her baby daddy. So I done lived in the house with this girl baby daddy. Okay. So now everybody pillow talking. And I start getting calls even from her baby daddy. He was like, I know you didn't do that shit on purpose. But he was like, I can't stand that bitch ass nigga and you dodged a bullet. And he was like, I'm secretly laughing at this shit because she deserved it because she a B too. Meanwhile, I'm hurt, and then on the flip side of this, somehow because they started talking, another girl that went to school with them, who they thought I knew, everybody got the same name. She was her good friend and found out, and she was friends with the other friend. I know this is long, that I know that went to the wedding. So the one that went to the wedding is best friends with people I went to high school with. We all in the same 5 square miles of each other from high school. So now my friends call like, look, I heard, fam. I know you ain't do that shit, but like, what's going on, fam? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm hurt and I'm embarrassed because the streets is talking and some people is laughing about this whole situation. And she had him call me like a week later. She made him change his number and everything. My best friend called her and the other girl called her, and they was like, at first everybody was sick because they knew they wasn't going on their honeymoon yet, and they was like, we wish we had caught this before they got married. How do we address this and tell her that your man cheating with our girl over here? And so my best friend called and was like I ain't never seen my friend talk about having no more babies, all of that. No, we live in Chicago. It's a big ass city. So for us to be all in the same thing, it was deep. So
I'm
she
from Chicago. What
knew
side of Chicago you from?
South Side. Wow, wow.
Wow,
She
honey.
knew he was cheating. She knew the whole time that he was cheating. He had promised her that he would stop cheating when they got married. So she knew that I existed, but just didn't know who I was. And so when they got married, that was the deal. You change your number, you stop dealing with these hoes. And so she had him call me, and I knew she was over his shoulder by the way he was talking to me. And he was so cold blooded with it, like, well, it's over. You
He's
know, all of
man.
that.
He's supposed
Huh?
to say that he's supposed to marry. He
Yeah,
got
because she was over his shoulder, had him call me and be like, I'm sorry, it's over. Boom, that's it. And I was like, it's okay. I said 3 months from now, you gonna give me an apology you supposed to, and both of y'all dog ass niggas. Bye.
Mm.
He called about Thanksgiving.
so.
So was you and him together after that? Ever
No.
again?
He called, he tried. He called, he was like, I made the biggest mistake of my life
Man, nigga,
marrying her.
please. Please.
Every 3 to 6 months for like 2 years, he would just try to approach me. And then, I found out he was community paying. Me and my girls, you know how you get to conversation. No, oh, you fucked him
Go,
too?
you go to the
Girl, when?
go to
So
the park. Go to the park. To the Mills or 87 Woods.
yes.
87
That's
Woods.
over there right there is where Tyrone number one live over
I knew it. I knew it. That's why I called it. Tyrone number one live by 87 Woods. I know.
there.
Larry, what time you going live?
Man, I ain't going live. I'm tired. I gotta be at work at 6. And I'll probably work 16 hours tomorrow. I'm
Man,
trying. I'm trying to open up me a restaurant.
that's what it is, bro. Hey, y'all, this was an excellent conversation, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to run downstairs and go see the baby. I ain't get off work not too long ago either myself, but I appreciate y'all coming on here. Grown little boy, you got anything else you want to say before we roll out?
Hey man, interesting conversation. Keep the foot out your mouth. And hey, look, some of these people in the chat was like ears. I was like, if your significant other is fucking with your toes and your ears, he ain't working with a lot. If he gotta do all
Man,
that,
please.
it ain't enough time.
you
Like
gotta step your game up, bro.
I don't know what the little ones look like in life, okay? But hey, uh, we get down over here.
and I'll be asking my man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What why you asking me that? What the fuck? Man, I start a whole motherfucking 5-day argument. You want me to what? Who the fuck you see that?
House of the Princess, did you want to say anything in closing?
Ears and I don't know.
By the way, House of the Princess, how can they subscribe to your channel? Because I know you got a
Hey,
channel.
yeah, I'll be back with season 3 real soon. I'll put it in the chat. It's House of the Princess, just or click them 3 dots. Let me get in
Yeah.
the chat.
Y'all subscribe to House of the Princess, man. This sister's, she pretty awesome. I love her little mid-afternoon shows, her 50-50 show and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna
She,
have to move it to nightly news now because I've been working during the day.
I feel you. Me too. Everybody already subscribed to Grown Little Boy. Y'all already know what it is. Any of my new subscribers, subscribe to Grown Little Boy.
Let's get on.
Man,
Wait till I get off the
you
What you say, bro? They cut off your live?
know what? They took it down. You know what? I might go back and play me some music. We was jamming last night.
Just stay away from Prince.
Aretha, to Whitney, to Prince, to
I heard.
Jennifer. What? Damn, man.
Y'all was, bro. Well, everybody, y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all. Until
hold on before you go.
Go ahead.
Y'all know y'all played right?
Well, hold up. I think who was that static?
They the motherfucking Cowboys this weekend.
Who we do?
Yeah, nigga, you Cowboy.
I ain't no Cowboys fan.
I know you a Redskin fan. Y'all play the Cowboys.
Yeah, man, I don't give I ain't with them. I could care less about them, bro.
What tune that?
I don't tune hat because I got this tune hat. You know how he do. He don't want to face the real champs around this mug. You know what I mean?
But hey, man, thanks, man. I like your show, man. I like Rules versus Mars.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
I don't know. I might go live, man. I'm gonna go in here and see what my wife talking about.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Go see my wife, and then if you go live, you know I'll be there, bro.
All
right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll holler at y'all later. Thank y'all for coming to Venus.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. You're welcome. Peace out.